Well, hi there. My name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If this isn't your first visit, welcome back. Either way, I'm glad you're here. It's Tuesday, so I'm going to do some more saving in my Celebration Savings book here in the Green Lantern binder. I've got my regular savings challenges over here in the Batman binder, and then I've got the Adventures in Saving Ancient Mayan Jungle Savings Challenge book. I need to save about $700 this week, so lots of work to do, but I'm eager to get started. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. We'll first do celebration savings, so let me move these other two binders out of the way. And if you're new to my channel, I use all prop money on Tuesdays because this money goes directly from my checking account into a high yield savings account. So let's open up to where we are in April. Get out a dice tower here. And I am going to roll a d4 because I've only got 4 scratchers left, and that will tell me which ones to scratch. So number 2, of course I don't have my scratch tool handy. There it is. 1, 2. That's going to be 7. So let's go one more time. 3. 1, 2, 3. And 8. Ooh, 15. Okay. Well, I am only going to do 2 scratches, or I mean 2 roll and saves and 2 planets, because all that's left over here is the 1 and the 2. So the left-hand side is the numbers 1 through 9 that each appear exactly once. So for the roll and save over here, let me get out a d6, and I think this week I will use Captain America. I'm just going to roll them both. So we got a 4 and a 6. So that's 10, and we had 15 over here, so we're already at 25. And then I'm going to color in 2 of these, and that'll make it 35 for the week. So let's get out 20, 30, and 5. Excuse me. And I'll color in these planets. Well, that's kind of the same color as above. I was hoping it would be darker, but that's okay. I have a lot more control. Well, I say that as I go out of the line. I have a lot more control with the Ohuhu markers than I do with the Sharpies, so at least I'm somewhat better at staying within the bounds than I was on the line above. Okay, and how about this kind of a periwinkle blue? Oh, that's pretty light. I for sure know that I don't have the patience to color in the continents separate from the oceans, so it's all getting one color. And a big step outside the line there. Okay, so $35 for the week. Let's see what that brings us up to for the month. Looks like we can do some condensing here. So we had 70, now we have 50, 70, 90, 105. So I'm going to put all of this back for a 100. And one more week left in the month before we switch over to May. I can't believe how fast the year is going. Okay, so that's it for celebration savings. Let me get out the Batman binder and we'll start working on those savings challenges. First up, I have the Colorful Sparkle Roll and Save, Colorful Sparkle Scratch and Save. This is by Eva at Budget Your Life. You can get the challenge from her on her website, and you can also get this blinged out color dot die from her as well. So I'm going to roll this, and whichever color it is, I'll scratch that off, and I'm multiplying everything times 5. Okay, so that's orange, and I've already scratched, oh no, that was red, orange here. So let's go for this one. That's going to be $6 times 5 is 30. I like to scratch this one completely off. Okay. So let's see if we can condense anything in here. So I owe 30. So if I take out 70, I can put in a 100. So it's up to 105 so far. Okay, like so. Up next is going to be the Happy Birthday Challenge from Marlene over at Snowgardener 307. My birthday was back in January, but I'm playing it now, and I'm also multiplying this times 5. There's 4 left, so let me roll a die and see which one to scratch. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be $8. So $40 total. Okay. So let's see if I can condense anything in here. Kind of. So I had 40. I need to have 80 because I'm adding 40. So 50, 70, and 80. And I also need to make sure that I'm keeping track of everything that I'm putting in these envelopes because I'm just using prop money, and I want to make sure that the amount that I put into my savings exactly matches what I'm putting in the envelope. So celebration savings was 35. The Sparkle Challenge was 30, and the birthday was 40. Okay, and 2026 is going to be 40 as well, because that is my challenge, and that is one that I put in the plus or minus dice. I'll come back to that. 2026 is one that sorry, just getting a pen here. There it is one that I gave away in my Etsy shop at the end of last year. So if you placed an order from me on my Etsy shop for physical products, you would have gotten one of these. I like doing these in the 4th quarter of every year, so I'll do another one this year. It'll be a 2027 challenge. Okay, so coloring 2 of those. I've already been through the challenge once, and now I'm going through it again. And that's going to be 40. Let's see if I can condense in here. Yep, so I'll take these 2 20s back, just like the last one. 50. Oh, I didn't need to put them both back. 50, 70, and 80. So 180 out of 520 so far. Okay, let's go back to the plus or minus dice challenge. And I just released this one. It is part of the Silver Savings Challenge bundle. Normally that's available on my Etsy shop, but my Etsy shop is actually on hiatus right now for physical products because I am in the process of moving as you're watching this. I'm pre-recording. So, and actually by the time you see this video, I won't have started the move yet, but I will have put my physical products on hiatus. It is part of the Silver Savings Challenge bundle. So I'm going to take this out here. So the rule on the plus or minus dice is you use this dice. You can use 2 regular dice if you want, as long as you designate one as inside, one as outside. And this die, though, has a second die inside of it. So you roll and you get 2 numbers, essentially. And the rules say, if the outside number is larger than the inside number, subtract the inside number from the outside number, and that is your score. If the outside number is smaller than the inside number, add both numbers together to get your score. And if the value of both dice match, then the value of either die is your score for that roll. So let's give it a few rolls. And I'm going to get out a dry erase marker here. Let's see how it does. Okay, so we have the outside number is 3. The inside number is 5. So inside is bigger than outside, so we're going to add both of those together and score 8. Let's go again. Okay, 5 and 3. So 5 on the outside, 3 on the inside. The outside is bigger, so we're going to subtract, so we get a score of 2. Okay, 6 and 2. 6. 2, once again, the outside is bigger, so we're subtracting. That leaves us with 4. 2 and 5. So the inside is bigger, so the score is 7 because we add those together. And last, 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Inside is bigger, so we add, and that's 11. So I'm going to add all of these together. So we have 10, 14, 21, 21 plus 11 is 32. So 32 is the total. And I am going to save 32. Now you could do this low budget and add the 3 and the 2 and save 5. You could do it one line per go, however you want to do it. But I'm going to do the full thing and save 32 because I have a lot of money to save this week. So 20. Well, I'm out of 10s with the sticker on them. So 32. And I'm going to clean this off. It's dry erase, so it'll come right off. And it's all set up for next time. Okay, so this challenge and the $32 is going to go into the Batman binder. I have other challenges in this envelope, but I'm not going to start them just yet. They're also part of the Silver Savings Challenge bundle, Save the Mails and the Thirst Quencher, but I'm just going to do the plus or minus dice for now. Okay, and we did 2026. So let's do the 7 virtues and 7 sins, but before I do that, I need to make sure that I write down that I saved in plus or minus $32. Okay. So the 7 heavenly virtues and the 7 deadly sins is a scratch-off savings challenge. There are 7 cards. Each card has 2 sides to it. There's deadly sins on one side and heavenly virtues on the other. So I roll a regular D6 die. Well, I'm going to roll a Captain America die. And that'll tell me first which one I'm doing. So number 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are on envy and gratitude. Odd. So we're going to do the deadly sin, which is envy. And we're going to scratch off number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be $2. Let me clean that off here. Let's go again. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are on pride and humility. Odd, so we're doing the deadly sin, pride, and number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be $4. So a total of $6 into this challenge for the week. I'll put back this 2 and grab out a 5 and a 1. Set these to the side. As I bump everything. Okay. Well, it looks like I can condense a little bit. So far this challenge has 100, 200, 20, 30, 5, 40, 2, 3, and 4. So 244. It's a $525 challenge altogether. So it saves. So it saves $525, and that means that I am about halfway home. Not quite halfway, but getting there. All right, so 244 still. Totally 80s is going to be next. And Totally 80s is another scratch-off challenge. There are 10 of them, so I need a D10, and that will tell me which one to work on. Get out my big bag of dice here. There's the D10. Oops. Number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Gag me with the spoon. And we're going to scratch number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $5. Okay, and I'll go one more time, but let me clean this up first. Number 6. This is 3. So 4, 5, and 6. Awesome sauce. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's going to be 2. So a total of $7 for the week for Totally 80s. Just set these aside. Oh, I didn't even grab them all. There were 2 more in there that Yeah, okay. So, Totally 80s has now 100, 200, 50, 5, 57. So last week we were at exactly the halfway point, and now we are beyond. Destination Savings is going to be up next, so let's see where we're headed to this week. We are going to Istanbul. And while in Istanbul, we are going to do the food for $7, 5, and 7. And then I'll put the Istanbul card on the bottom of the deck. There's only so many left before we shuffle, just 3 more left. So I just do one of these a week because I want this challenge to last. Okay. So in Destination Savings, whoops, too far. We now have, we can do some condensing here. 100, 200, and 50, 70, 80, 5, 87, 89, 91. This challenge is also a $500 challenge, so we are more than halfway. So I'm going to take this $21 back and grab out a 20 and a 1. Okay. Next, let's do Save the Plates. And Save the Plates, we only have a few plates left before we're ready to start that deck over. So let me open this up. And where are we headed this week? We are going to Indiana. I need a D6 to tell me which number to fill in. Number 2, so we're going to do the 9. And, I can't remember if this pen works well on this finish or not. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, great. Well, kind of. I may just switch to the Ohuhus for these. I think that ink works better than the Sharpies, just in general. Okay, so $9 so far. 5, 7, 9. Let's do one more plate. And that is Montana. And there are 6 numbers here, so we've got number 6, so we'll do $4 more. And let's try this marker here. Yeah, this ink works a lot better. Okay. So we'll put this in the back. And add 4 more. So we had 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. So let me put 7 back. Grab 11. And let me make sure I keep up on my bookkeeping here. So that was 7. That was 7. That was 6. And Save the Plates is 13. Well, it looks like we can swap a little bit. So Save the Plates has 100, 200, 20, 30, 43. And Save the Plates is a $1,500 challenge, so we've barely scratched the surface of this one so far. All right. And while I'm here, I am going to grab out the Save by Color cards. I will get these set up, get out the multicolor dice, and we'll give these a roll. I laid out all of the Save by Color cards, and these are really starting to fill in. So I'm going to roll twice this week, maybe 3 times if I get a bunch of really low numbers. So I'm going to give the dice a Drew shake. And let's see what we've got. We have red is a 3, so we're going to have to re-roll that. Orange is a 4. Yellow is a 2. Green is a 3. Blue is a 4. Have to re-roll that. And purple is a 5. Okay, so far we have, what, 5, 9, 11, 14? Yep, 14. Okay. Blue is a 6. Have to re-roll that again. Red is a 5. So 14 plus 5 is 19. We need a 1, a 2, or a 5 from the blue die. And we got a 1. So that's going to be a $20 roll altogether. Okay, so set 20 aside. Let's roll them all again. Okay, red is a 6. We have to re-roll that. Orange is a 4. Have to re-roll that. Yellow is a 2. Bless you. Green is a 5. Blue is a 5. And purple is a 3. Have to re-roll that. Okay, so we've got 3 that I have to re-roll. So far, I have 12 that are good. All of them 2s. Red 2, orange we can do a 2, and purple we can't do a 2. Okay, so we're up to 14. Red is a 4. Purple is a 5. Have to re-roll that. So we're 18. And whatever purple comes up with, not a 3. We need a 4 or a 6. 5, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, come on, 4. Okay. 18 plus 4, that is 22. So 22 more, so a total of 42 this week. Gather all of these up. Let's go into envelope and see what all is in here already. Doing this side to completion on all of them will save 1,008, if I didn't mention that already. So we have 500, 600, 700, 800, and 50, 70, 90, 5, 7, 9. 899, so we're getting close. Okay, oh, I need to put these away. And I need to write down that I rolled off 42 in the book. Okay. Rainbow dice is going to be up next, so let me get those out. Write in 42 here. Now, in rainbow dice, these are double-sided, so you can roll them similar to how I did the other ones, but they're blank, so you just write in whatever you roll. But the way that I'm going to do it is by using the multi-denomination dice. So we put all those away. And we'll get these out. I need to find that blue too. There it is. All right. So there's a purple D3, a blue D4, a green D6, a yellow D8, an orange D10, and a red D12. I'm going to give them all a Drew shake, an upside down Drew shake. And let's see what they have rolled. Okay. So we have a 3 from the D3. Thank you. A 4 from the D4, thank you. A 5 from the D6, thank you. An 8 from the D8, that's great. A 6 from the D10, and a 7 from the D12. So that was a great roll. Usually I end up with small potatoes. So let's see, so that's 7, 12, 18, 26, 33. And I'm going to roll these one more time as well. Oops, 20, 30. 32, 33. Okay, so let's roll through them one more time. Usually one of these dice poops out, and it's usually the D12 or the D10, meaning that I get a 1 or a 2. I won't Drew shake them this time. Let's see what happens. Okay, the D12 rolled an 8. The D10 rolled a 10. The D8 rolled a 7. It's another great roll. D6 rolled a 2. That's okay. D4 rolled a 3, and the D3 rolled a 3. Okay, so this one is 10, 13, 16, 18, 25, 33 again. Perfect. So a total of $66 is going in here, so I'm just going to put most of this away. Well, I'll put the 20 and the 2 away, and I'll get out a 50 and a 5. So $66 going in. Let's see what that does to our total so far. Last time through, it saved exactly $250. And this time, so far, we have less than that, but we're on our way. Oh, it looks like I can get out a hundo. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 12. So this is going to be 100, 50, 70, 90, 5, 100. So 112 so far. That's about on pace for what we did last time, so that's good. All right, so 66 for rainbow dice. Let me write that down. Make sure I write on my finger there. And next is going to be the 12 face cards. So let me get those out. This is another scratch and save challenge. I'm going to need a D12, but I'm going to rest this D12 because it's been doing real well and I don't want to overtax it. If you know, you know. Okay. So I'll get out my blue D12. That says we're going to start on number 2. Let's see if number 2 still has scratches on it. It does not. That's the Queen of Spades. Number 4. Jack of Hearts. There's 3 left on this one. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 15. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to do one more, I think, on this challenge. 10, 15. Number 6. King of Hearts, Charlemagne. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 7. So a total of 22 going in this week. So I'll put the 15 back, take out a 20 and a 2. Set these aside. Let's see what's going on in the envelope. Okay, so far we have 1,000 and 50, 70, 90, 1,100, and 2. This challenge saves 1,200. Whoops, my goodness, the dice tower just fell. All on its own. I don't know how that happened. This challenge saves 1,236, so we've got a little over $100 left to go. Very exciting. That is going to do it for the Batman binder for the week. But before we move on to the Adventures in Savings binder, I need to figure out how much more money I have left to save. So let's add up everything that we have saved so far, including the $22 from the 12 face cards. So we did 35 in Celebration Savings, 30 in Eva's Sparkle Challenge, 40 in the Birthday Challenge, 40 in 2026, 6 in the 7 Virtues, 7 Sins, 7 in the 80s, 7 in Destination Savings, 13 in Save by Plates, 42 in Save by Color, 66 in Rainbow Dice, 22 in the 12 face cards, and 32 in the plus or minus dice game. So that is $340, which means I have 360 left to save. So that is what I'm going to put into the Adventure Savings book. How am I going to do that, you might ask? Well, I use multipliers in this book because I do want it to last, and I also want it to be a really good saver for me. So I will get that book out, and we'll see how much we save in the Mayan jungle here in just a sec. There's 10 different challenges in the Adventures in Savings book, so I have a D10 die out, and that'll tell us which one we're going to work on. So we're going to number 2, so 1 and 2. This is originally a Save $84 challenge, but I'm multiplying everything by 5. So I am going to roll a D4, or not a D4, a D6, and that will tell us which numbers we're going to cross off and how much we're going to save. So we're going to do a 6. And I need a better marker than that. Let's try this one. Okay, there we go. So a 6 and another 6. So that's going to be 60 bucks. So a pretty good start so far. And I think I'll just leave the money in front and then condense all the envelopes later, because we might be back to this one. We'll see. Well, I'm not going to do it right away. Okay, number 8. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, we're rolling a D30, and I'm only going to roll it once just because I've been rolling it a lot, and I want this challenge to last as well. So let's give it a Drew shake. And we got, well, I don't know where that was. It looks like a 30 to me. I'm just going to count it as a 30. Okay. So, and I better keep track here. So number 2, we put in 60. And this is number 8, and we're putting in 30. Okay. 20 and 30. Okay, let's see where we're headed off to next. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a map challenge or a game challenge, and I'm just going in order, and I'm multiplying everything times 4. So that is going to be, I'm just going to do these two. So that'll be a total of 5 times 4 for 20. And that is in number 3. Okay, where to next? Number 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we are doing $25 each, and let's do 2 of them, so that's 50. And that's number 7. Number 8 again. That's a D30 roll. I'll do it again, but this is the last one for this week because I don't want this challenge to finish way before all the others. And we've got 9. Okay. 5, 7, and 9. Okay. And that was number 8. Okay. Where to next? Number 6, 7, 6. Okay, all of these are being multiplied times 4. Number 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 times 4 is 20. Okay. And what number was this? Oh, goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 6. Got 20. Okay, where to next? Number 5. All right, so this is going to be $40, 20, and 40. And I'm just going to keep going in rainbow order here if I can find the yellow. I can't find the yellow there. Let's see if I've got an Ohuhu that'll work. Yeah, good enough. May not show up well on camera, but I can tell it's been colored. Okay. So $40 there, and that was for number 5. So let's see what we're up to so far. We are at 60, 120, 140, 190. 190 plus 39 is 229. So we're on our way. All right, where to next? Number 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're back to this one. I'm just going to do 1. We'll do another 20 for number 3. Okay, next. Number 1. Okay. So these are times 5, so I'm going to do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put in $20 into number 1. Okay, onward. Whoops. Number 2. Okay, I will do number 2 one more time. Let's roll a d6. So we've got a 2, bless you. So that's $10, and a 3. And that's 15. So a total of 25. Oh, goodness. Okay. So 85 so far going into this one. Back to the D10. Number 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll do 2 more of these for 50. So I'll take this 50 back, put in a hundo. So let me just see where that puts us. So 20, 80, 105, 125, 145, 185, 205, 305, 305 plus 39. 305 plus 39 is 344. Okay, so I'm going to do one more page, and then that'll be it. Number 1. Okay. So I need, I'm just going to do $20 more. I'll be over for the week, but that's totally fine. Okay. So another 20 going into number 1, and let's get a grand total here. And I will use the calculator for this. Apologies for the glare here. So we have 20 and 20 and 60 and 25 and 20 and 20 and 40 and 20 and 50 and 50 and 30 and 9. 364. So we add that to the 340, and that means I am saving $704 this week for the big move. So we'll set that aside, clear that off the calculator here. And then as the last thing, let's clean up the envelopes here and make sure that everything is as condensed as can be. So envelope number 1 has, looks like 80. So I'm going to take these 3 20s back and get a 50 and a 10. There we go. Placeholder cash is so much harder to manipulate. These envelopes are plenty big. It's just this, the paper on this just does not want to go down in there. There we go. Okay. So this envelope now for number 2 has a big mess. All right, we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130. So I'm going to keep a 20 and a 10. Everything else is going to go back for a 1 hundo. So there's 50, 70, 90, 1 hundo. Okay. All right, up next, we've got number 3. This one has 20, 40, 60, 80, 130, 136. So I'll put all of this back. Well, not all of it. Put this back for 110. Yeah, I just can't get it in order. There we go. So 120, 35, 36. Okay, this one we didn't touch this week. This one, number 5, has 50, 70, 80, 120. So keep that 20, put everything else back for a hundo. Okay, this one got $20, and in it, it has 20, 40, 50, 6. So 2 20s and a 10 back for a 50. This one's getting $100, so it has in it now 150. Come on, you. There you go. All right, this one got 20, 35, 37, 39. Do some major condensing here. All right, so it has 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 5, 80, 2, 4, and 5. So those go back for a 5. And then let's see here, 20, 40, 20, 40, 50. For a 50. All right, so 185. I think that was the last one that got money. So we didn't play that one, we didn't play that one, and that's the end of the book. So that is it. That is everything played, everything saved, everything condensed. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I see you in the next one, take care.